All right, welcome to day three of Fast Track Your Way to Consistent 5K. Today is, I think I say this every time, but this is one of my favorite subjects to talk about, and it's why I'm so passionate about teaching this model, helping other women build out this model, and really embracing this idea of kingdom communities. And that's for the time freedom that it creates. And just a perfect example, we were just chatting a little bit before we got started here about how beautiful it was today. And I just got in from having a picnic out in our clubhouse, our little tree fort house, with my boys. It's like 73 degrees. It's beautiful. We had a tea party, lunch, the whole thing. And I can do that because of the freedom that this model has created. So I'm really excited to share this with you today. And it's not by accident, it takes a lot of intentionality. So we're going to talk about how to create those systems. So if we have not met yet, I am Cassie Kitzmiller. I'm a Jesus loving, love the Lord, mama to three boys. You'll hear them in the background. And I'm on mission to help as many women of faith as possible build successful businesses that honor the Lord and create massive blessing for their families. And you can see that little guy right there is 7 now. It's just still one of my favorite photos, but he's the reason that I left my brick and mortar business to go online. The Lord called me out of brick and mortar. I was working a ton, and he called me into the online space. And now we get to travel, we homeschool, we just live a very active life. And my business helps to support that instead of my life having to fit around my business. And I want that. I want that level of freedom and flexibility for as many people as possible. So today, our mission is to learn the secrets, those behind the scene pieces that allow you to create a systematic approach that creates that sustainability. Because again, sustainability doesn't happen by accident. By accident, things just get more chaotic, not simpler. So systems are what create the simplicity and the freedom. It's what leads to the consistent sales. It's what gets those better results for your people. And it means less time, less responsibility on your shoulders. So you are free to say yes to more things. My husband and I just said yes to a ministry opportunity where we're going to be youth pastors at our new church. And it's a part-time position. And we wouldn't have been able to say yes to that if our schedule was too full of other things. So that freedom allows you to say yes to the more important things. The business is not the most important thing, right? It's the business creates freedom, so you can say yes to more things. Quick review. You haven't watched day 1 and day 2, please go watch them. They're in the Fast Track pop-up group. Day 1, we can't do business the same way as the world. We talked about flipping that funnel upside down and creating multiplication. So please go back and watch that. Day 2 was really key because we talked about how to actually create the foundation of your kingdom economy and the 3 different models, the different types of communities that you can utilize in your business. That there's a cohort, creators, and collaborative. So you can go watch day 2 and how they really run off of 3 basic steps. Invite, delight, connect. Invite, delight, connect over and over again. Now, today, we're going to get in behind the scenes. We're taking the veil back and we're looking at what it actually takes to create that sustainability. Because I don't want to sit here and tell you that it's, just automatic. It's going to happen on its own. It's just, you just start a community and it's off running. That's not true. You know that. You know better than that. So we're going to kind of take the veil back, pull back the curtain today, and talk about why systems are the secret to sustainable sales. More time freedom, and again, that greater impact. So what do we talk about? We talk about systems. I am not naturally a systems person, so please don't think this is going to be some big technical training. It's not, but it's important for us to understand what systems make possible. So a system is defined as a set of things working together as parts of a mechanism or an interconnecting network. So it's like this idea of a machine working together to get a desired result. The second part of the definition is a set of principles or procedures according to which something is done, a framework, a method. This is how those things work together. It's a cohesive working together that creates a desired result. Okay, that's what a system makes possible. So when we're talking about this in our kingdom community model, we're talking about a set of guiding principles, values that determine why things are done. You have a message, a method, a framework, something the Lord's shown you that tells how things are done. And then you have processes that are repeatable that automate what needs to be done. Now, when we get these pieces running, my friends, oh my goodness, good stuff happens. When you know why you're doing what you're doing, you know how to go about doing it, and you know what needs to be done, and you're able to get that going and automated and running. Oh, you have a real business. It's no longer the cut and paste, throw spaghetti on the wall, hope it works, cross your fingers, throw up a Hail Mary pass. You have a structured, sustainable business model. And it's so beautiful. It's what I've prayed for years. And as the Lord has revealed it and grown it and discipled it out of me, it's been so freeing. And I want the same thing for you. Because here's what a systematic approach does. It sets your community apart from everything else on the internet, right? We know how busy and crowded the internet is. This sets you apart. It creates a foundation of which your community runs, and it creates so much less active time for you. When your business and your community are running effectively because you've established the systems to allow it to do so, you get to show up and do what you love to do. You're not out there having to put out fires and put together pieces and try to get it all working. And when something breaks, it's all on you, right? So we're going to talk today about how to do that so that you can get that, you can focus on your people, right? You can show up and commit to your members. You can start to get them processes that get results. And again, it's less on your shoulders. They're getting better results. You have less responsibility. Can I get an amen? Does that sound freeing to anybody? Is anybody else like me where you just felt like you were stuck in the weeds and doing active work on your business for so much time that you really couldn't enjoy the business? Oh, Amy, I love that. Systems are my jam. Yes. Okay. Another systems gal. I think it's funny because as a business owner, I have to talk about so many things that I'm not naturally inclined for, but the Lord has shown me the importance of them. Math and numbers are the same thing. I don't mind math. I enjoy math, but it's not like my thing. And yet I love to talk about the metrics in business. So it's systems, numbers, all that stuff. It's so important. All right. So here are the 3 secrets. I put those in parentheses because we know they're not secrets, but they're the 3 pieces, missing pieces that so many businesses do not have in place, and they prevent so many good things. So we're going to call them secrets just because they're the things that nobody talks about, right? These are the parts that we need to have in place. So we're going to talk about the secret to more time, the secret to consistent income, and the secret to making greater impact. All of that can happen inside your kingdom community, inside that economy, when you have the right pieces in place. So we're going to talk about these pieces right now, okay? So if you have a pen and paper, this is a great time to take notes. You got your notes up on your phone. The number 1 secret, creating more time freedom through your community, is to do your role with excellence and equip others to do theirs. So I want you to get this. We are the body of Christ. You are one part of the body. If I'm a pinky, I can be a really great pinky, but I'm only so strong on my own, right? I can hold this little cup for like a split second before my pinky starts to cramp. But if I use my whole hand, I can hold that cup for a long time. A community allows you to go from being a pinky to a whole hand. It allows you to bring together people who are strong in different areas and show up in their strengths. So this means that your role, you create the space, you're creating the schedule, you're leading this community, but you don't have to do all the content. You don't have to host all the events. You don't have to be the go-to person for everything. It's so freeing. You get to pick your role. You can be a leader, you can be a guide, you can be a mentor, you can be a coach, but you don't need to do everything. You don't need to be the administrative assistant. You don't need to be the community manager. You don't need to be the SEO guru. You don't need to be the fill in the blank on the thing you don't know or like or do here, right? A community model allows you to rely on the strengths and skills of others. And this is my favorite, it allows you to freely create the content you love, so you don't have to worry about teaching everything. Again, we talked about the different models. There's so many ways to bring in outside experts, feature your community members, create opportunities without it all having to be on your shoulders. So this leads you to your first system. Your first system, and I want you to think about a system. Remember all the different parts working together on a cohesive framework or method. So these are different parts, but they're all working together to create one system. So your time freedom system looks like having a community manager. Now, this can be paid or unpaid. We talk about this in the program, but it takes the busy work and the admin stuff off your shoulders. You're free to show up in your strengths. You're not doing all the busy work, okay? This one is huge. Technology is our friend. It can be a pain in the rear, but it's huge. A gamified, automated community platform, a place where you can utilize what's already been built to increase engagement, create automated rewards, and create incentives based off of behavior that you want to encourage. When this is built into the platform, it makes such a huge difference because it takes so much of that part of it off your shoulders, and your members get really, really engaged, rewarded, and kind of applauded for the work that you want them to do anyways. And then number 3 is creating leadership opportunities for your members. You let them come in and share. You let them come in and teach. You let them come in and have opportunities to pour into each other as well as receive. Now, when you get these pieces working together, hopefully you can begin to see how much less you have to do. When you've got a manager taking care of the busy work, when you have a community platform that's taking care of a lot of the tracking and the rewarding and all of that for you, and you've got other members and outside experts coming in and teaching and filling each other's cups, you have so much more availability to pour into your people from a full cup instead of constantly feeling like you're depleted. This creates that highly engaged, growing economy that frees up more of your time. The more engaged your community members are, the more time you have on your hands when your community is built correctly. This is really, really key. This is what creates that joy in serving and getting you to show up and serve in the way that you love without getting stuck in the weeds and feeling like you're constantly having to do work that's not in your wheelhouse, okay? I know you all know what it feels like to be doing work that's not in your wheelhouse. It drains you out, right? Now, the second secret is by structuring your community appropriately so that you're creating ongoing opportunity for your members. Remember, that may look a little different depending on the community you have. That may look like new things that you're working on together. That may look like new content and new destinations that you're growing together. That may look like ongoing networking and connecting and opportunities to share and come together. But the key here is to commit to the long term. You're not creating a quick flash in the pan solution. You're not putting a Band-Aid on a gaping wound. You're creating spaces where people can go on long-term journeys and create real solutions. You're not just trying to get a sale and be gone. You're creating a space where they can go into and create that ongoing support and connection. You're focusing on the journey, not just the destination, right? We know that the work happens on the way there, right? It doesn't happen just it's not like, oh, okay, just follow this plan and you're going to build a 6-figure business. The real work happens along the way. And that's where your people need you. You're creating support for them along the way. And finally, creating spaces and environments that people want to be a part of. They enjoy being there. They want to stay engaged. They want to stay connected. They look forward to showing up. We do a local meetup here with business owners in my community, and it's such a highlight on our calendar. We meet every other month, and it's like it's such a fun time. We look forward to it because it's a place of connection and relationships and fun. That's what we want in your community. So that leads to that second system, that second system. I think we got that slide twice. Here we go. That second system is creating the consistent income. This is where that long-term result and that engaged community really becomes the foundation of your sustained income. When people want to stick around, they want to be a part of what you're doing for the long haul. So it's not just, oh, pay me one time and then, I'll see you again until I'm ready to sell to you. It's giving opportunities for people to stay connected, ongoing events, meetups, things that they look forward to coming back to in order to continue that journey. Again, that kind of gamification, utilizing a lot of that incentive-based behavior, rewarding, celebrating, acknowledging the wins of your members so they see progress, so they want to continue, right? You lose the first 3 pounds and you want to go ahead and lose the rest of it. You find your first 3 clients and you want to go ahead and find more clients. Keeping that behavior moving towards the goal. And then the third piece there is structuring your community so that the members can actually continue it as they kind of phase out. So we talked about those different communities. Day 2, tiered communities can be really powerful. Having a community where they come in as a cohort and a group goes towards something together with dedicated focus, and then moving them into a connection or collaborative community where they stay connected and they enforce each other, and it's like a mentorship, mastermind cohort, really, really powerful. So having tiered communities will also allow your people to stay connected to you while they grow and develop. Because what your people need after being with you for 3 years may not be what people need when they join with you for the first year. So having tiered communities allows that to be possible. And it's just like leveling up in anything, right? Like when you first go to the gym, you're like in the beginners class, right? Like, I don't know if y'all have ever done any of the group classes in gym, but like you start in the beginners class and then you get to the more advanced. It's just like that with this. You start where they need to, and then you can tier up. This creates the opportunity for people to stay with you for the long haul. I've had the opportunity to serve clients for 5 or 6 years, and we are working on things that are so much farther than what they ever thought was possible, but we're still doing it together. I have community members who have actually gone, quit their business, started something new, and then come back and been like, hey, I want to continue this, but I have a new business. That's fine. That's what you want to create. You want to create a place where people keep wanting to come back and be a part of it because of what you're doing. That leads to that consistent income. When people want to stay a part of something, they're excited and happy to continue the journey, and you can continue to create and grow your income instead of having to always go out there and try to sell to new people. This frees you up so much. Most of the big businesses will teach you that the lifetime value, the LTV, is more of an important metric than your initial sales volume. How long are your clients, your long-term clients, staying with you? What are they worth to you? That's the real measure of a successful business. So that is what we're focusing on in solution, that system number 2. So I want to take a second here because I know that there's maybe some questions around the income part of this. I don't want to go into a whole like numbers thing today. We're going to do a little bonus during our Q&A on Thursday. This Thursday at 2, we're going to do a little bonus time. We're going to be showing those 5-figure consistent month income models, different ways that you can apply that in your business. So make sure you mark your calendar, 2 o'clock Thursday. We're going to break down some of those income models for you, and also have the live Q&A. So just wanted to toss that in there because I know there could be more questions there. Now, secret number 3, it says 2, but it really means 3, how to create the impact. This is, if you are a kingdom entrepreneur, I know your heart is here. I believe with everything in me that there is untapped potential when we bring people together over a common mission or goal. When you bring people together in this kingdom economy, you are able to create a discipleship focus where you are actually creating disciples. When you build that, you start building that in from day 1 of your community. This piece right here sets your community apart from everything the world is doing, because the world isn't teaching you to make disciples. The world isn't teaching you how to go and fill people with the knowledge of Christ so that they can go and reach others. Okay? So this is so good here. Kingdom communities are designed with opportunities from the beginning, right? For your members to be trained, equipped, and then sent out so that they can carry the work on. Kingdom communities create opportunities where your members actually get to lead, they get to teach, they get to guide others inside your community. Then that frees you up, and it also starts to give them the confidence to go and do it themselves or to go and reach others. And then finally, when you incentivize your community members to invite others, they become the hands and the feet who are bringing your message out there. They can invite people back to be discipled. Again, it creates that beautiful, that cycle we talked about on day 2, where it's invite, delight, and connect. And it continues so that your reach continues to grow, your impact continues to grow. But not only that, you're influencing the members in your community so that they're able to impact more people on their own. This right here, my business mentor, I thank the Lord for her constantly, because she brought me in. This is in my brick and mortar days. I was an interior design student, and she brought me in. I started working at her decor store, and she gave me the opportunity to start teaching design classes. When y'all, I was so green behind the ears. I already talk fast, but I talked a million miles a minute. I was so nervous, and she gave me the opportunity till it got to the point where I was leading classes of 30, 40 women and not even thinking about it. I am so comfortable getting in front of a stage now. It's probably why I'm able to get on camera now and not think about it, because she gave me the opportunity to grow in a safe space. You can create this for your members. You create opportunities for your members to grow and to get confident and to go and share their own messages. So what does this look like? This is system number 3. You are creating impact. This is your impact maker system. It's been so good. This is where you are sharing, teaching, and training others on your unique kingdom multiplication message. Now, this message is the message the Lord's given you for your people. We go into this in our program, but it's that core message that allows you to empower people to go out and do what you're helping them do. Whether that's make beautiful crafts, or whether that's to write a book, or whether that's to build a business, or whether that's to network among the community, you're empowering them through the message the Lord has given you. Then we create opportunities inside our community for the members to come in and learn and grow and share and teach and network and mastermind and brainstorm together. When you give them opportunities to lead and you equip them to start to develop those skills, you're changing their life, you're changing their future, and you're giving them opportunities to create relationships that will open doors that we'll never have a full understanding on this side of heaven what happens there. Oh, I don't know, baby. I'm going to call right now. Don't worry about it. So when we create these opportunities, we are discipling others in the way Christ discipled us. Hey, can y'all close that door for me, please? Oh, okay. Close that door for me, please. And the final, that's fine. Close the door for me, dear. And the final thing is to create that incentive for members then to come and invite and lead others. So we teach a model that allows you to kind of create multiplication pods, if you will. Your community is started, and then you can equip your leaders, your members, to become leaders that are kind of able to lead. So it allows them to then go invite others to join them on the journey, which again positions them as a leader, but allows them to create impact. So your impact is teaching them to create greater impact, which is also creating greater impact through them. So it's this incredible, just incredible reach, incredible model. You are equipping leaders by serving, by creating opportunities, and by creating those connections. So this allows you to create that impact by creating a network of engaged members who are invited or excited to invite, share, lead, and go out and spread the message. This right here, when you get these three pieces in place, I cannot tell you how motivating it is to get in and serve in your business. You're seeing lives be getting to change, you're seeing impact being made, you're seeing people going out and doing things, you're seeing connections happening between your members, and it's so exciting and fulfilling on a different level than what business teaches us in the world, where it's just as long as your sales are coming in, then you should feel successful. Y'all, I have worked with a lot of very successful business owners who felt empty. And I have worked with a lot of business owners who are doing the good work and they're getting fulfilled on a personal level, but their bank account's empty. We got to bring the two together. We've got to make the impact and also create the sustainable income so that you're able to feel fulfilled, but your business is also sustainable. When we get those hand in hand, that's when real, just incredible things begin to happen. So when you hear that, I want you to start thinking, which one of these systems really excites you if you were thinking about having your own kingdom community economy? Is it the time freedom? Are you like, that's the one I have got to get in place. I have got to free up more of my time. Is it that monthly income? You're like, you know what? I really like all of them are good, but I really think that monthly income is the one that I need to focus on. I need to be able to start create that sustainability in my business so that I can, run this as a real business. Or are you at a point where you're like, it's the impact for me, Cassie? I may have the sales coming in. I could definitely use some more time freedom, but for me, I want to be making the impact. Which one of those really starts to get you the most excited? Okay, so income. Awesome. The income piece, again, we're going to be breaking down the practical side of that. I would say I'm going to be doing that on Thursday for you so that you can see it. I'm one of those people that it's good to hear and it's nice to hear it's possible, but I want to be able to see the numbers. So if you're available on Thursday at 2, make sure you join us for that live Q&A. It's not going to be a full training like this. It's really going to be geared. It'll just kind of be showing you some breakdowns of the metrics on how that works and what that looks like. And it'll help you, I think, kind of get an idea of why this economy, this kingdom community economy model creates sustainable income. Because it's a different model than probably what we've been trained in, where it's like, oh, I just have to go sell a program. Oh, I just have to go sell this thing. I just have to go sell this thing, right? It works with a lot of different businesses in different ways. So if you can join us for that one, please, please, please come. And know that once you get one of these systems built out, you're not like done. It's not like, oh, I only get to pick one. You get to go and add the next one to it. You get to say, okay, well, now that I've got the income coming in, now I really want to free up my time. Now I want to be able to have a little bit more time freedom so that I can focus on making a greater impact. Okay. So that's probably a good way of saying it. Actually, you probably need to get the income in place so you can focus on the time freedom so that you have the capacity to focus on greater impact. We'll put it that way. All right. So here is where I'm going to kind of switch gears a little bit. And instead of talking about the models, I'm going to show you the opportunity that you have to do this for yourself. So I think I shared in day 1 that there is a better way to do your business. There is a better way to structure your business. There's a better way to run your business. There's a better way to do business. And that is in community. And it's not just selling it's not selling a membership. It's not even selling a paid community. Like it's bigger than that. It is an entire model, an ecosystem, if you will, that allows you to create a really incredible built out business economy. And an economy is this self-containing, self-fulfilling entity. Goodness gracious, I don't know what my kids are doing. They are hollering in the background. So it's this whole environment where people are able to come in be nurtured, stay for the long haul, and create that sustainability. So here's where I'm going to be talking kind of about the opportunity that we're opening up, and I'm not going to be able to open this up to a large group of people because the work that we are going to be doing inside this container is high touch, it's personalized, and it's going to take a lot of intentionality. So this is going to be a small container. We are going to be working together as kind of a micro community, if you will, like as a small group to create a kingdom community of your own. So we call this our Cultivating Community program. And as you can see, it is a collaborative effort. We are coming together, we're sharing resources, we're sharing opportunities. Whoop. And the chance here is for you to create your own kingdom community economy. Now, this is a program, and that we are going to be, there's educational steps, there's trainings, there's resources, there's guides, there's all of that. But we call it a discipleship program as opposed to an educational program. And I want you to hear the difference here. My heart is not for you to learn how to build a kingdom economy. I want you to know how, but my heart is for you to get out there and build an incredible kingdom community economy. So this discipleship program is not just going to be the how-to, but it's actually going to be the implementation along the way. So at the end of our time together, you're not just going to know how to go and build a kingdom community. You are going to have done the steps to have a kingdom community in place. So we are going to be doing the thing together. We're not just going to be talking about how to do the thing together. So I think this is really kind of an important distinction, because I don't want you thinking, oh, okay, this is just, she's going to teach me how to do it. This is actually an opportunity for us to do it together. And what that looks like is it's a container in which you get the instruction on how to set it up, how to implement the systems we talked about today, how to actually run your your community and those systems, and then how to tie in those automation sequences that allow it to stay running with ease. I would say on autopilot, but you still have to check in, right? Even an autopilot on a plane, you still have to check in. So on autopilot with you checking in and making sure you're staying on course. We do contain those weekly calls so that you have the support, you have the encouragement, you have the instruction along the way. You're not getting stuck anywhere. And then we will be providing the community-based templates, the resources you need, and you can choose from your own kind of resource bank on which ones you want to use. And also the swipe files, meaning you can just take them and apply them to your business instead of having to start from scratch. And that makes the actual build out process so much easier. This is right here saves so much time and so much energy on your part having those resources. So it's the how to, it's the community, the coaching, the support on actually doing the thing. And then it's also providing the resources and the templates and all the tools you need to go and do it. We also are going to be doing the personalized feedback. Again, this is a small container. This is not going to be a great big huge group. So it is a small container where you can get personalized feedback, insight, and instruction on your community. You're going to have that supported sisterhood where we're doing the thing together, right? Like we're coming alongside you, we're doing it together. We're going to be able to give feedback, give support, give insight, all of that. And we are including this time I think it's a really special opportunity. Our ladies love this community. I don't know, honey, but you're going to be getting a full year of access inside our own kingdom community. So you'll get access to our grow community where we help you grow your business to consistent 5K months, in addition to the cultivating community program. So you get access to a full year inside our grow community, and you're also going to get 2 one-on-one build out calls with me. So this is where I will be right there, over your shoulder, helping you get your community built out, answering your questions, structuring it, all of that. So you get 2 one-on-one calls with me. When we added all this up, it was over $12,000 if I was going to price this out individually. the community itself right there is already 1,000. And so when you were looking at this, it's both the cultivating community program and then also everything inside our grow community. So you're really getting the how to, and you're also getting that support and all of the resources you need together in one really supportive, incredible opportunity. So we do have some introductory pricing specials. This is the first time that I will be opening up the opportunity to work with me in a small group container to do this for yourself. Yeah, honey, that's fine. Shoo. It's my baby. This is every time. But the opportunity to actually work alongside me as we do this. So I've built communities for others. I have done like mini offers on this, but I have never done the full chance to build your community out together and create the function, create the systems, create the entire process. So because it's the first time doing it, I always like to offer a little special. You get the access to the resources, the templates, the tools, all of that. You get that over the shoulder tutorials, the step-by-step instruction from me. You get the opportunity to then go and be a leader, mentor, guide inside our version of the community, our own community. So if that's something that excites you and you're looking for that opportunity, you'll have that chance as you go through this program. And you're getting access to all of that for $1,000 off what we're going to be offering this when we open it up to the public. So because you are in our pop-up group, because you have come in here and done the program, you've gone through the trainings, you've stuck with me through all of the fun, you're going to get the opportunity to join for not $3,000, but for $2,000, 6 months, step-by-step coaching, lifetime access to the trainings, and a full year inside our grow community. So we have got it priced at really just an incredible value, because what we're setting up for you is an entire model that you can use to run your business on for years to come. So an entire business community, 6 months of the setup, how to do it, step-by-step instruction, all of that goodness, and then a full year inside the community for only $19.97. Or you can break that up. I said 3 payments is $347. It's 6 payments of $347. I think it was 3 payments of $797, $897, something like that. So we'll get that fixed on there. Again, you do get access as well to our 12 months inside the Grow community. That's where we host our business programs. We have business resources in there. We do community events. We do growth journeys. An incredible place to hang out. You're getting access into that for an entire year, in addition to the Cultivating Community program. So all of that goodness, all of that for, there's my payments, 6 payments of $347 or just 1 payment of $19.97. So whatever one fits better for you there, it's just an incredible opportunity. So we've also got some fun bonuses there. If you are thinking about this, please, I have opened up some spots on my calendar for one-on-one calls. These are not sales calls. These are just to talk about whether this is a good fit for you. Here is my link. Let's see if I can drop it in the chat there. I don't think I can do it without exiting, but I'll make sure to get that to you under the comments and in the replay. Calendly.com/Coach Cassie K /connection call with Cassie. That will take you to my calendar. I've already got, I think, 2 or 3 calls booked. Please, if you are even thinking about this, book one of those calls. It is you. I hope you know me well enough to know I am not going to sell to you. I am not going to pitch to you on there. We're just going to have a conversation, but I would love to see if this is a good fit for you. I would love to see if this is the next right fit for your business. So let's make sure that we wrap up today with some review. Secrets to that systematic economy. Structuring it in a way so that you're not responsible for everything creates time freedom. Creating that ongoing opportunity and engagement creates consistent income, and designing your community with the leadership opportunities and those invitation incentives facilitates greater impact. Those systems in place create the sustainability that gives you the freedom to go and live your life, focus on the things that really matter. The activation exercise. I want you to share which system you want to set up first. It sounds like that consistent income one is the winner today, but you never know with the replay watchers. So make sure you put that in there. Brainstorm what is possible for you if you had that up and running. What would consistent income make possible for you? What would it look like if you had more freedom to go and spend time and energy on the things you like? Share what it would look like to be able to make that greater impact in your family, in your community, in the world, and share that in the Facebook group. All right. Last slide. I promise we're wrapping up here. This Thursday, 22nd at 2 p.m., I'm going to be going over some of those models for income with numbers. So you can actually see what I'm talking about, not just be taking it in. And then we're also going to be doing live Q&A. So if you have a question for me, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes. I'll take you behind the scenes of our own community. I'll show you the platform we use. We're going to be doing a full kind of behind the scenes, just you can ask me a question and I'll be showing it to you. So great time to get your question answered, see what this looks like, get those numbers in place, and start to really open yourself up to what is possible with a kingdom community. All right, I am going to wrap this up today. Please, please, please go and book that call if you are interested in seeing what it would look like to create a kingdom community of your own. All right, thank you so much. And I cannot wait to get your feedback in the Facebook group.